Lovin.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. You're live again. Yeah, I'm Nicole Hanselman. I'm here with Yvette. Yvette, say hello. Hi, Yvette. Say hello to everybody. Hi, everyone. It seems like we're already losing Yvette before the show even starts. Okay, we are live. Please do tag your friends. Tell them we are on here today. And if you want to join in, you're free to join in and share. If you have something to share, a story of yours, mistakes you've made, successes you've made, you're free to do that. So you can just tell me, and I'd let you in. You join us and share with us your insight for our bed. So yeah, today we're just doing an introduction to this week's topic, which is in the entrepreneurial week. Yeah, and we'll have some guests on Thursday. We have 2 guests. We've got Beatrice Karaoke and we've got Trina Jones coming on. So what you're going to do, you're going to do our traditional thing of tagging our friends. We are streaming on YouTube. We're streaming on our page and on here on the group too. We are like everywhere now. Yeah, so welcome everybody. Say hello to me. Do make sure that you write your name at the end, just in case you didn't let StreamYard use your name, register you. So, hi, Madge. Yes, tag the president. Hi, San. Oh, hi. You're coming watching from YouTube. So I'm going to go on my phone too and see who I can tag. Okay. So, any business people here? What is it you do? Tell us anything about what you do. Okay, let's see who I can tag. Okay. I can't find myself. Cool. Okay, there we go. Who are we going to tag? Maggie's already here. She's the one I always remember. And Virginia is having some time off. Who are we going to tag? Naomi. And then okay. Sometimes when I get on here, that's when I'm trying to think, oh, who wants to be tagged? And I can't find the names. I can think of who like being tagged and stuff. So Naomi, and then we have who else? Don't be left behind. So what is it you do? Tell us what it is you do, your hustle, if you call it that. Whether you have both a day job and a business. Tell us what it is you do. You'd never know, you might find your customer here. Okay. I think that'll be enough tagging for now. So we have from our YouTube audience, hello, San. Hi, Mage. I live in Mombasa. I love learning from your shows. Thank you. I'm laughing because that's my little sister. Not so little anymore, but I don't know why she's not telling us about her side hustle. She also decided to enter into the business world. So I'll try and add Yvette again and see whether the network is good, and then we go on with the show. Don't forget to tag your friends. Hi, Yvette.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
Hi. Okay.
Hi, Nicole. How are you doing?
I'm good. Glad to see you again.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice to see you looking so lovely.
Oh my God, don't even go there. I don't feel like that at all. I'm never
Oh,
good at
you
makeup, and I
gorgeous.
just worse and worse and worse instead of improving.
No,
Good
trust me,
morning.
you look really
Oh, okay. I'll take it. Okay. I said when you're given a compliment, take it and run. So, good morning. I don't know
yeah.
who that is.
Morning.
Please say your name. Then, kindly say your name. In fact, you've not said hello, have you? Not introduced yourself.
No, I haven't. I haven't. Where are my manners?
Oh,
Hey guys, apologies. And so hi guys. So nice to see you. Happy New Week. I'm Yvette of Yvette Media. Since I didn't sign in my name. Oh man. Well, I'm Yvette of Yvette Media. Digital marketing is my thing, and I'm so much into, women empowerment. And here I am in this show with Nicole. So, guys, thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. And yeah, we look forward to a great one today.
yeah. We'll learn together. And anybody wants to join from the audience, they can. We'll let you join today. So yeah, for me,
Yeah,
Paul Anselman, like I said,
how's your
yeah. And we started this thing with Yvette because she's the only person I was thinking, you know what? I just love her positivity. We get on so well. I've been doing all these YouTube
ah,
things and doing like
yeah.
life lessons and life coaching. And I was thinking, you know what?
Mm-hmm,
Who else can we do this with? Yvette. And that's how we
mm-hmm.
found each other, isn't it? So, may I just say
Yeah.
sorry, no, if I host in my Airbnb in Mombasa, one bedroom in Bamburi, Mombasa. Yes, she does. I don't know whether you have some
Mm.
pictures and whether you can show.
Perhaps you
Hello.
can put a link.
Yeah, she could do a link or whatever, really.
Mm.
I don't know. If you don't sign your name at the end, sometimes I don't know who it is. Hi, James. Woohoo. You look like you for you. Seven to an go fast before serious. God,
At the end of the show. At the
embarrassing.
end of the show.
My clothes hardly fit me anymore. My clothes hardly fit me anymore. I'll put on so much weight. I jog every day, but for some reason, it's helping me put on weight instead of lose. You, Yvette Mama Kwanza.
Mimi, Mimi nitasimama at the end of the show.
Let me see what I'm doing.
Nice.
I don't fit me anymore. I got this thing and it doesn't even fit
Me, I
me.
promise.
Ah, it doesn't even fit me
You look
anymore.
so good,
Imagine that.
Nicole. What is that word you're singing, Monteza?
Yeah, hey guys, looking forward to today's topic. Thank you. These people are funny. You notice Nicole and someone is the kind of person you look at him in a serious situation and you end up laughing. Oh my goodness me. Okay. So you've got stuff
Oh,
prepared for
so
us,
nice.
haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. I
Oh,
am looking
yes. Yeah.
forward.
We have some stuff prepared, to start us off this week, this entrepreneurship week. This is
Yeah,
going to be nice. We
it's
all
going to be
want to do one kind of business or another. It's said that millionaires have no most world billionaires have 7 streams of income. So hey, entrepreneurship comes in really handy there if you want to widen your income base. And
yeah.
yes, we've got some stuff prepared on that topic.
Yeah. So, okay. Today we want to share our insights. You're not necessarily professional, so if you're following somebody who's a professional and is helping you in this regard, do follow their advice. Don't go mixing things up. But this one is just sharing and learning from each other's journey. Because some of us have learned from
Mm-hmm.
lots and lots of mistakes. So we got a thing or two to share. So, on matters mistakes, if you're planning to do business, any sort of venture into anything, embrace mistakes. Embrace your fears, embrace mistakes. You will make several. You will make several. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh yes. And good thing about mistakes is they are the platforms through which we learn. You know, we don't, yes, we are taught in school, especially if you did a business course, but then out here on the ground, we learn through our mistakes. So it's okay to make mistakes. And all business people who venture into something, they all make mistakes when they're starting up, and then they learn from those mistakes. So yeah,
Yeah.
never be afraid of, oh, I'm not gonna do it because I'm going to make a mistake. No, it's totally okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also,
Yeah.
Nicole, there are no similar scripts for different businesses. My experience may be different from your experience.
Yeah.
So this other thing of copying someone else's business because ABC works for them might not
It's
necessarily work for me as a business person, because yeah, because again, their
yeah.
circumstances are different. The
Yeah.
mindset is different.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Our school system didn't help us much. Our
Uh-huh.
school system taught us about passing and mistakes were bad and stuff. And some of us to survive was just only copying what others were doing. Especially maths was the one subject that people copied.
Mm-hmm.
So people used to copy the next person, what they're doing, how they're doing it. People used to competing with each other, and people
Kenya.
were used to all. Yeah, I know all these bad habits that we
Oh
took
yeah.
to we took to the real life, but the real life doesn't work like that all, at all, at all, at all. Okay. Okay. You're not talking about haggers. You're talking business today. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then why is someone sounding Kenyan? Diana.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Why is someone sounding Kenyan? Kwa sababu watu wote hapa ni wa Kenya. Wote hapa ni wa Kenya. Great forces you've got people. I'm here listening.
Hi, Diana. We Kenyan. Hapa ni wa Kenya, tumzaliwa Mombasa.
Nakwambia watu wa pwani hawa. I think we shall click out talking to our staffs. Yeah, we'll just
Thanks, Justus.
Yeah, school never prepared us to this real life, what's out here. It just taught us all bad habits, that mistakes were bad. In fact, they used to mark it with red. Mistakes were marked in a red. Yani mpaka unaona hiyo red kwa kitabu yako una faint. Unaona, there was all those things that made us just decide that, okay, mistakes are bad, we shouldn't make them in life. But with business, you make lots and lots of mistakes. Be prepared, embrace it. If you're starting out now, just know you'll make mistakes. If you've done it before and you're sometimes feeling discouraged, or you made one wrong decision, do not be discouraged. Keep on keeping on.
Uh-huh. Yani
Cool. So, Yvette, you wanted to talk about, market research and stuff like that.
yeah.
Get on
Yes.
with
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's
I
the
don't know that you had
thing.
to see me. Yeah.
That's the thing, yes. And Nicole, this fear of making mistake is what robs very, very, very many people the opportunity to start up something.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't know whether you're receiving me quite well. Okay. Oh, so on matters mistakes, yeah, embrace mistakes and
All right. Nicole, so the first thing I want to talk about is startup advice.
okay,
Um,
cool.
Seems there's an echo, but
There's
I'll
an
just go straight. to my points. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is startup advice. You're starting up your business. So what do you do? First of all, every business, I believe.
Okay, guys, I think Yvette is experiencing technical issues already. I'll just get on with it a little bit and give us some time to come back on. So, yeah, we were going to talk about a lot of things, and mostly she was prepared for those topics. So, uh, for you to go on any startup, do your research, know about that business. Like Yvette was saying, don't copy people. You don't know anybody's journey. You don't know where they started from. You don't know the things they've learned and stuff like that. Yeah. So do your research. Do your research. Know about that business. Understand yourself first. Are you passionate about it? Is it something you know? Is it something you will last? Is it sustainable in your life, or is it something that you're just doing for the fun of it, or because somebody else did it, or because of the money? What's your mindset around that? So know yourself, research about the business, understand your limiting beliefs. What are some of those things you're doing in your life that are limiting you? Because I want to still say these things, that is this thing that I like sharing with people a lot. A lot of us start and maybe decide whatever business you want to do, maybe selling clothes, okay? Common, popular, you never go wrong with that. And then you start doing that sort of business and it doesn't work out. You give it a short time, you stop, you go on to another business, you give it a short time and stop. You notice a pattern and then you go like, oh, nimerogwa, oh, sijui nini, oh, nini, nini. You start finding excuses as to why it never works. But maybe you've just not started from the point of understanding yourself, understanding. One thing about research has told us right now that anybody can do anything that put their mind into doing. Our school system taught us about people who are clever, the people who are not. So we believe that you are naturally talented or you're not. But now we're seeing and discovering that you can learn anything at any point. You can be anything at any point so long as you put your mind into it. So do your research, learn about things and learn about the business and learn about yourself. Know where you're coming from before you do any business. I'll try and add Yvette back on. So that's my point when it comes to business. You can do anything you set your mind into doing. Just know what are the things you believe in, what are your limiting beliefs. Understand yourself more. Yvette, sorry, my darling, I wasn't receiving you quite well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, great. Hope you can hear me now. So yeah, and you've covered, pretty much my first point, which is you've got an idea, get up and do it, implement it. Yeah. And then number two is do market research on this idea.
Mm.
Yeah, is
Mm.
it, if for example you want to start baking cakes, yeah, who will you sell to? What ingredients do you need,
Mm.
sources of your raw material. Do people around you purchase cake?
Mm.
I mean, the distribution costs involved in it. Do your market research. What are your competitors are doing? Get to know, and then also research on the pricing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and also whether you're doing goods, whether you're doing services, also depending on the kind of business that you're gonna do, you could start by offering the people around you some freebies just to get feedback. Nicole, for example, I'm in digital marketing, right? So and this happened in my situation. My very very first um, client was someone that I was dating then, and
Mm.
I offered to do their page,
Mm.
yeah, and then someone else, okay, there was feedback, and someone else saw my work. I did it for free
Mm.
at first, yeah, and then that has been many entrepreneurs' stories, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever businesses that they are doing, that times that, yeah, you just go out of your way to serve someone for free. The people around you, people that you really really trust,
Mm.
that they give you feedback, yeah. And
Yeah.
now with this feedback, improve on your product offering, you know, and now also, you know, and even as you're doing it, allow yourself to make mistakes. It's totally okay. People are gonna talk, badly. People, some will even discourage you, but then keep your eye on the price, because you
Price
know
of the
what you're
goal.
going to get, at the end of it.
Yeah, Yvette,
And
I want to go back a little
what
bit.
also works is to get mm,
I wanted to
mm-hmm.
take you back a little bit. You're already on deep end and stuff.
Go
So
ahead, Nicole.
yeah, I'm saying you're already on deep. You dived in, but I want people to understand one thing. When we talk about being in business and stuff and being an entrepreneur and stuff, we have to understand that sometimes it's okay to be employed too. They've also formulated a name for that. Not everybody is meant to own their own business from scratch. You can be a contractor kind of person. You can be working for
Oh
somebody.
yes.
That all these different forms of businesses, you don't have to, not everybody has the capability of taking the full responsibility of starting a business from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Event's point is mainly for a person who wants to have a proper business, offer people a service
Mm-hmm.
or goods. These are the points that really are important to you and applicable to you. But I think research is also generally good for any sort of thing one wants to venture into. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll go on, my darling. Sorry for interrupting you.
True. True. Very true.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, just to reiterate what you said on research, research is good, whether you're getting employed or getting in business, always good to know the background, of any organization, person that you're gonna be dealing with, because then you can plan yourself better. Yeah. I was in another forum, Nicole,
Yeah.
where we were taught how to do business plans. And at first, my idea of a business plan was okay. I have a finance background, and my idea was, that very complex document with, SWOT analysis and financial analysis and all that.
Mm,
But what he learned is a business plan is anything, any idea that you put down in a notebook, a piece of
mm,
paper, with regard to the kind of business that you want to do. For
mm,
example, back to our example of baking, I want to start baking, for commercial purposes, and I have this idea. Who will I be selling to? Then I write that down.
mm,
That in itself is a business plan. Where will I be getting my raw materials from? I
mm,
write it down. What do I desire to get as an income from this, business? Then I write it down. That's a business plan, because then it's a roadmap. It shows me what I'm doing and where I want to go. Yeah.
mm,
So it's really, really important as a business person to have some kind of a notebook or a journal where you record your ideas, where you record your goals, because then at the end of the day, then you can look at all those things that you recorded,
mhm.
and you just check out what you've done, what you've not achieved, and also plan for a better tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Um,
It's
yeah.
good.
What more? Mentors, Nicole. Mentors are very, very important. Most times we start our businesses and then go at it all alone. We have nobody to ask, questions about the business. We have nobody to run to for advice. So what I have learned over the years is to identify people who are also very successful in their
Mm,
respective businesses, and
mm,
then just kind of get some kind of coaching or mentorship or advice from them, and then pick what works for me as an entrepreneur. Uh, and then again, sometimes you're thinking, still on the point of doing it alone. You know what? You don't have to do it all alone. every business person needs like some allies. Allies, these are friends or families or people around you who are all for you, people who've got your back. Yeah. So these are the
Okay.
people who will talk about your business.
Mm,
These are the people who will, share your posts on social media,
mm.
just to get your business going. So, and sometimes again, these people can come in handy, help you with, the operational side of things.
Okay, Yvette's network is also acting up again. Today we'll just try and continue as much as possible. You guys, you need to tell us your own entrepreneurial tips that you have so that we share together. You're also free to tell people what you do. You never know who will see it. And if you want to join in and give us some of your tips live, that's fine. I'll just add you on. So go ahead and share your thoughts. Yeah, so Yvette is saying, do your research and stuff like that. Always make sure you study everything and learn everything about anything you want to do, any business you want to venture into, and have that family support, friends support. Anybody who supports your hustle is your person. That is your tribe. That is your tribe. If they can't support you, they don't have to support you financially. Buy off you. Just sharing, telling other people what you do is already good enough. Those are the people you want around you, giving you positive feedback. Those are the people you want around. The time we were talking and something came up, I think when you were interviewing Trina, there's some of us who tend to, you give a friend a product, you want them to try it or whatever, and they can't be bothered to tell you, give you feedback on how it went. They can't tell you, was it good? Was it not? Where can I improve? Nobody wants to tell you that. Nobody wants to share that with you. So, yeah, it is important to have those people around you. I'm going to add Yvette back on. Cool. Okay.
Sorry about that. Since the net has decided
That's
to
okay.
go against me today, I'm
Yeah.
so terribly sorry about that. Um, yeah, and yeah, like Nicole, you've said, yeah, my internet is quite slow,
Mm,
so I tend to, whatever I'm talking, tends to reach you guys like a few seconds later.
mm.
Please bear with me. I hope my internet is going to pick.
Yep.
So, just to proceed, I was talking about having people help us in our businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yes, who are these people? These people are our friends, our our peers, family members, anyone who's around us
Mm,
and is for us. So they can come in, help us with the business operations. That is, if they have the time and they're also willing to. So we just, talk to them about our goals, talk to them about what you want to achieve, and then, have them help us. I know this is difficult. I've experienced a situation where I was afraid to ask friends for help
mm,
before because I felt like, this is my baby. I'm going to die with this. And there are times that I felt like, okay, all these people are going to ask me, why am I not in employment? But then I believe that if you believe in yourself, you believe in your dream, then it's easy to sell that dream to those other people around you. And with time, they're just gonna embrace it. Yeah.
yeah.
Um, what more? Yeah. Keep talking about your business as you're networking. Talk about your business. Talk about the stuff that you do. Market.
Yeah.
Never tire of doing that. In church, at your chamas, when you meet random people and you strike a conversation, make sure that you're always mentioning what you do. If you sell cakes, tell them you sell cakes. If you are in landscaping or you run a laundromat, whatever it is you're doing, talk about it so that many more people get to know about your business. And then you just never know, you might turn them into customers or
Mm.
turn them into, marketers indirectly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot of
So
people's
that,
problems.
what more do I have to add on startup? Yeah, have a plan of, you know, uh, have a plan of where you want your business to go, you know, what you want to be known for. Yeah,
Mm,
if you're to make an elevator speech, an elevator speech is just a short
mm,
speech talking about your business, something that will take you, say, 1 minute. If someone told you to talk about your business in 1 minute, yeah,
mm,
that's an elevator speech. So you talk about your business just so that whoever you're talking to knows about what you do. So this comes from your plan. If you have the entire plan somewhere in mind and somewhere documented, then you'll be able to do this. Yeah.
mm.
Yes. Yeah. That's as far as the small things to do with startup
Yeah,
is concerned.
yeah. You notice a lot of people don't like talking about their business, and it's so funny. It's a habit of ours. Opportunities come.
Nicole, you're saying something.
Say that again. A lot of us don't want to talk about our businesses. Yeah. You find there are opportunities coming. Somebody's trying to, get to know you, get to hear about you, but you're missing all those chances. We do have like the Saturday market thing on here. We allow people to post about their hustles on Saturdays, but you find that a lot of people just want to dump the stuff there and leave. Nobody wants to engage with other buyers or other sellers, get to know what other people are doing. We just want to chuck our stuff there and hope that a buyer comes. You don't want to be involved. You don't want people to get to know you. People buy from people. People buy from people. It's not about the product sometimes. That's why you can be sat there with your tomatoes, and the other person is sat there with their tomatoes. And then the other person will think, why are you always selling and I'm never selling? It's because people buy from people. People are buying to that personality, to that everything that that person represents. Yeah, you've seen somebody can be just I don't know, taxi driver or something, but he decides to spice it up a little bit and wear suits to work, and that attracts customers because people are like, you know what, that's different, that's special. So be special, be yourself when doing any business. Don't go copying people and trying to be other people. People buy to people, from people actually. So any opportunity that comes, market yourself, be personable. That's the mistake we do. I did bring it up the other day on market day when nobody was chatting to the other person. A typical market day will have people chatting to each other in the real physical market. That's what we do. You chat to other sellers, you chat to potential buyers, you chat to everybody else. Whether they're buying or not, you chat to each other. But we are losing that. We're losing grip. Okay, we still lost Yvette. Now, when Yvette comes back, she wants to talk about um, how to obtain finance. Uh, okay. So, what are some of your tips, guys? Whoever is on. Okay, from person. Virginia is saying from person to person is the best way to sell yourself. People buy from people they trust. Absolutely, absolutely. Some you are your brand. From the moment you wake up, you are your brand. The way you are, you present yourself, the way people perceive you. That's what they'll be relating to. It's not that the product itself. So just make sure that any opportunity you have, let people know your hustle, what you do, and how. Yeah, cool. And remember, guys, from the audience, if you want to come on and you have something to talk about, Diana, would you like to come on? Uh, Anybody wants to come on today, they can. And if you have some tips you want to share, let me tag Diana and see. Can I? Diana, she is really, really good. Okay, I've still lost Yvette. So, hi.
Hi. Hi. Nicole,
Yes, yes.
I might have to leave the studio for a while and come back.
Yeah. Oh. I was kidding. Okay. So, if you are to try and reconnect again. Okay. So, most of the topics today she wanted to cover because, she knows the market, how it works in Kenya, how people can obtain finance in Kenya, funding for their businesses. Those are some things she wanted to talk about. She'll be better talking about it. Okay, cool. So, whatever business you want to do, guys, just be gentle to yourself. Be really forgiving. Yeah, be really forgiving. You make those mistakes, all those things. Just learn to be gentle and forgive yourself and always look after yourself. Look after yourself. You're no good to anybody when you don't look after yourself. Make sure you are, because some of these things will drain your energy. They'll cause you to be depressed and stressed. That people's expectation. Oh, they started this business since when? Why isn't it picking? Though people will be judgmental. Yeah. So do look after yourself as much as possible. Okay. Hi, Yvette, you ready? You're back on?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready. Once more, so sorry. Seems that this problem is going to persist in our area today. But I'll try be very, very fast. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm back on. All good, yeah. So seems like this problem is going to persist in our area today, but I'll try my best to be very, very fast. Yeah, just so that I share everything that I prepared. So maybe I'll now go straight on to obtaining finance. Yeah. So now we've we have the idea, we've done our research. Next is, so how do we fund this idea? Yeah. So the most recommended source of financing for your startup is from your savings. Yeah, your own savings. It doesn't matter how much you've saved. As long as you have that money and you feel that it's going to be enough for you to make that first step, then start it. Um, you know why they advise you to start your business from your savings? It's because there are no interests that you're paying, from your own savings. This is money that you kept aside. Yeah, it's available. You can use it the way you want. It's stress free. You don't have to send any documents for this. So it's available. That's the most important thing. And so you just put it into your business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The money one.
I know this is not so easy and it takes time.
Mm.
But then if you've got a goal, then during that time that, say, you're employed, yeah, and you earn an income, you earn a salary at the end of the month, you can put aside, some money every month, with the aim of starting a business.
Mm.
Yeah. Or or these money gifts that we get during birthday, graduation, those occasions. the few occasions where we get, some money gifts. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, part of that money you can keep aside to start
Yeah.
a business.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where else? Well, some people are lucky enough to inherit. If you've inherited, yes. So yeah, it doesn't hurt, it doesn't harm to start
Mm.
a business, with that kind of money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, or I also remember there's some businesses where you just start with what you have. Like if you're in the service industry, okay, let me talk about mine. All I needed was a phone and data bundles, and that's how I started. I didn't need any money for that, so
Yeah.
I just used the devices that I had.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the knowledge that I had. Yeah, I think all that is just form part of the resource that you already have. Yeah,
Mm.
just there's this I'm reminded of this Luo saying chaka chaka, which means just start. Yeah,
Just
so
start
yeah, start where you are
whatever you
as you
got.
are with what you have.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm,
We don't have to
mm-hmm,
wait to have
mm-hmm.
millions and
Yeah,
millions.
then build on it from there.
Mm.
That will never happen. That's chances that may never happen. Just start where you are with
Yeah.
what you have. Your idea is good enough, and the resources that you have at hand are good enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and number two, if you're lucky to have family that can support you, why not? Prepare a sort of a business plan and present it to them
Mm.
and tell them, hey guys, I'm thinking of doing this business.
Mm.
Um, I'll need this amount of money and I expect to make this much.
Mm.
If your family is supportive or you've got this network of supportive friends, then present your plan to them, and who
Mm.
knows, yeah, you might get money to start your business, from that.
Yeah.
Um, Nicole, sometimes we underestimate the power of
Mm.
family and
Absolutely.
friends. Yeah, yeah. Maybe we feel that, oh, I don't want to burden them with ABCD, but
Yeah.
you just never know. Maybe someone has some money put somewhere
Yeah.
and they
I'll
will
tell
gladly.
you what, that's really true. Because when I started my what I want to call my very first business, that's what happened. My mom just approached me and she was like talking about some business opportunity. I'm like, oh, I would like to do that. I know I can do that, And where will you get the
Yes,
money from? I'm just trying to
yes,
think, oh, where will you get the money from? And she actually had some money stashed somewhere that we could
yeah.
start from there. And from then,
Mm,
henceforth, we were just relying from other family members, mostly
mm,
anybody contributing whatever they had,
mm,
sometimes an
mm,
equipment. That's how we started.
mm,
Somebody would just give us an
mm,
equipment that they're not choosing
mm,
anymore. And
mm,
eventually it was something, it started from
yes,
absolutely nothing from my end to being something
mm,
that was really profitable. So yeah, it's right. You never know what somebody might have that could benefit you. You never know.
yeah, yeah. Yes, true, and especially mothers.
Especially
There's
mothers.
always
Lucky I've had
there's always
everybody helping
there's
me, not
always
just
that
my mom.
money that I
Yeah,
mean that the money we get from Chama, there's always something small put
yeah,
aside. So I mean, if your idea is good, yeah, and you're a serious person, just approach your family member
yeah. I
and
think it will because it will make you committed because you got your
yes,
name on it.
really
You
owe
got to
them.
save face, so you'll try to put a lot
Yeah.
more effort than when you. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. Borrowing is not so bad. Do you know any borrowing opportunities that are there? We don't really advocate for that unless you are good at repaying,
Mm.
unless you are disciplined enough,
Yeah.
actually going to put that
Yeah.
money into the business. Then borrowing isn't
Mm.
a bad idea for some people, depending on your
Yes.
situation.
Uh, but before we go to borrowing, let me
Mm.
also say that there are opportunities for grants for small
There are
businesses.
grants, yeah.
Um, yeah, there are grants right here in Kenya. There are
Mm-hmm.
grants, there are foundations that just help small businesses to,
Yeah.
start up. Yeah. Um, I will put up the list in the
Okay.
comments after this. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Keop is just one of them. We're going to type, those names. And best way to find these foundations is to just Google, grants for SMEs in Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then, yeah, you'll
I
get
like that.
it's an endless list of people,
And guys,
institutions, organizations that help individuals to start up.
yeah, a lot of people don't know that there are such things. There's
Yes.
some channels you can go present your business plan. So long as you have a solid
Oh yes.
business plan, yeah, you
Mm,
explain your
mm,
business, and then, like we said again, people buy from the person they trust or they invest on the person. They
mm,
don't really invest in
mm,
that business. So if so long as they can dig you, then you're good to
mhm,
go rather
mhm.
than borrow, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah, true.
absolutely like that.
Very true, very true. And for most business people, just learn to tell your business story. Yeah. And just so that someone can buy into your idea, someone can buy into your business. Yeah.
Mm,
And
mm.
then and believe me, if you're doing something that you're really, really, really passionate about, it will
It
be
will
so
show.
easy for
So
you to sell your business.
it will show. It
Yeah.
will show everything you do, everything you touch.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Next is investors. I know this is not so new, but then also not so popular on our side of
Yeah,
the world. Yeah, having investors means selling, a part of your business to people with
portion, just
money.
a percentage.
Yeah. You give them a percentage of your business so that they put in their money in your business. So
Yeah,
the business may retain the brand, but now in terms of ownership, you'll be sharing the business with someone else. Yeah.
which
This
is really
helps you.
nice sometimes from the benefits you get.
Yes.
Most
Yeah.
money is
Very
bad up,
true.
we're protective of our businesses, but that funding can really help you. And some other people
Really
also
take
come
you
with their
to like
name.
the next level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some others come with their name. It's just not the funding, just their name
Mm-hmm.
associated with your business puts
Oh
you in a
yes.
place.
Yeah. True. And also again, to get these investors, just Google equity financing
Mm,
in Kenya. Equity financing for SMEs in Kenya. You'll
mm,
get some information from there. There are organizations, there are individuals who do this. So once more, after this live, I'm going to type some
okay,
links
cool,
in the comment section. Yeah,
cool.
and also this calls for two things. One major thing has come up in this.
Mm,
Actually two. One, you must have a business plan. If you're
have a
going
business
to look for money, you must have a business plan. 'Cause you're going to your mom to look for money for your business. Go with a plan. Go with a
plan.
written
You're
down
serious.
document. Yeah. I
You've
mean,
done
because
your research.
my son comes to me and he wants money for business, he has to show me, hey, what the business is about, how he's going to deliver, and how much he expects to make.
I really have a problem with that. A lot of the time, you tell somebody wants you to invest in their business, and you tell them, "Okay, can you tell me more about your business?" You start asking questions, they can't answer anything. You
Mm,
tell them, "Okay,
mm,
I do like reading. I prefer reading because that's why I can check it back later. You know,
yes.
I want to see it. I want to actually see something on paper." And now you
Mm,
ask for that, it will never come. You tell them, "Okay, where is the business plan? Can I get to see the
yes.
business in numbers?" You
Mm,
don't get to
mm,
see it because I don't
yeah,
want you telling me. I want to see it. I want to see it on paper. When you tell me
exactly,
I use half of the
exactly.
things you're saying anyway, I want to see it, actually see it, and
Mm,
poof, gone, disappear.
yeah, yeah. So you see that, remember what I talked about, writing any idea in your
Write
notebook?
down,
That is what eventually you compile
you
to come
compile
up
it.
with,
Mm,
a comprehensive business plan.
mm.
Yeah, because you'll have done your research, you'll have, written down, all those things.
Yeah.
So when it comes down to writing your business plan, again, there are templates. You don't have to.
That
Well, if
templates.
you have the funds, yeah, if you have the funds, you can have someone write them for you. But then if you don't, go to Google. There are templates.
Mm.
Yeah. So you just pick one that works for you.
Yeah, you just have to remember we are not talking about you being perfect, even when
Mm-mm,
it comes to
mm-mm, not
research,
at
when it
all.
comes to the business plan, whatever. Even if you're going to a prominent investor, but when they
Mm,
buy into what you're telling them, that
yes.
person, Yvette or whoever, they don't care much on
Mm.
that business plan. But when they see that effort you've tried, when they see
Oh
that you're
yeah.
passionate, then they're good to go.
And
Don't
you
think
know what you're talking
perfect.
about. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's about progress, not perfection. You're doing
Mm,
something,
mm,
you've done something. It's about progress and improving every time. Not
mm.
stagnate. Okay, I've done a business plan and that's it. If you learn something new that day, some another fact about your business, upgrade it, improve it as you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah. It said that a business plan is a live document. So
Mm.
it's changed. It doesn't have to stick to how it was like 2 months ago. You keep
It
updating
changes.
it as things change. As
Mm.
your circumstances change in the business, as the economy changes, you might decide to rebrand or to start another line of business. All those. Yeah, those are the things that change the
Ye-
small things in your business plan. So yes, it's yours, it's your document, and you're free to change it as many times as you
mm.
want. Yeah. So yes, it's a very important
It's
document. It
better
helps
on
you with
paper.
getting funding. Mm,
Mm.
yes. Well, so yeah, there are other sources of funding. Well, in Kenya, most of our financial institutions might not give you startup money. Yeah, because I mean they'll require records of your performance, your previous performance, and I mean if you're starting up, then obviously you
You
do
probably.
not have that. Yes, but
That's why it's better to start small. When if you started
yeah,
small, that's already a record. If you're employed
mm,
and your side hustle, you're already showing progress of what you've
yes,
done. I was doing this for
mm,
just this number of hours a week, but now if
mm,
I do it full time, this is the potential of it. That is
yeah,
good
that's
enough
it.
with a little bit of an idea of what to do. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, again, if you're lucky enough to be employed and you have a regular salary and maybe you want to combine, your employment plus a hustle, then yes, you can, because you have a fallback, then you
mm,
can, get some little financing from your bank. Yeah, there are unsecured personal loans all over. Yeah,
yeah,
get it, but have a very elaborate plan of how you're
mm,
going to pay it back. Yeah, me, I will
yeah,
advocate for check off where the money is deducted right from your salary and the loan is paid back. Yeah,
yeah.
so that as you're doing your business, no one is calling you. Oh, you have not paid this month's installment. It was already taken care of.
Mm,
Yeah, pay that. Yeah. And even when you now start your business, and it's done well. And then there comes these times that maybe you get really big orders that you don't have the capacity to 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 process without financing. Then at that point, because you'll be having some kind of record, then you can go to your bank or to your circle and get financing for that. And also remember there are different kinds of financing. Because of time, I'm not going to dwell so much on them, but just know that those financing just for servicing an order. And if you're getting money to service an order, use it for just that, please, because even the way you repay back that money is
yeah.
tied to how your customer is going to pay you. Yeah. So don't take financing where you're required to pay monthly installments.
Mm.
Yeah. And then your customers are paying you after 3 months. You see there,
Oh,
you are going to
absolutely,
choke business. Yeah.
absolutely.
So
Yeah.
always when going for financing, ask your financial the terms,
Yeah,
uh,
a breather.
the
It's
payment
always important to have a
patterns.
breather. Don't just go and expect that you'll be making money soon. It's not
Mm,
gonna happen. And remember, you
mm,
need a 6 month plan. You have to remember you might not make more profit in a long time. Yeah.
Yes.
So you
Mm-hmm.
need that time, you need that breather. Oh, very important point. Yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
important.
Yeah. And what's important is also, as long as you're staying afloat, especially in the first few years, that's good enough. Yeah, so don't put too much pressure on yourself at you.
And
Oh, I have
before
to
good
make,
before,
huge profits. Mm-mm. Mm. Most SMEs start making profits from the third year. Yeah, from the third year. Yeah, if you can break even first year, second year, then third year, yeah, you start making profits. That's okay. It's totally okay. Don't put pressure on yourself. Yeah,
yeah. You've
yeah.
got a question like that. What's the risk of starting a business from a loan? I think you were gonna come to that or something.
Uh-huh.
That is really good.
Yes, yes. Thanks, Kahindi, for asking that. Yeah, it's a very, very, very good question. And this is the reason most banks won't give you money for startup. Because when you start your business, first of all, you're not sure you're going to make money, the first few months. Yeah. And when you obtain a loan, believe me, the following month, 30 days later, you're required to pay an installment. So here you are, you've been given the money to start the business, still setting up, you haven't gotten, enough clients, and there's someone on your back asking you to pay, to pay money that you don't even have in the first place. Yeah. So what happens to you? You get stressed. Yeah. You get discouraged. Your business might even fail just because, of all those pressures. Yeah. So that's the
Yeah,
major, major, major risk. You might not have enough funds to repay the loan.
yeah.
Yeah.
Put yourself in a
And
nice
and
put yourself in a nice position first. That business plan is important, and journaling everything, know where the money is going and everything. Journal everything and don't borrow more than you need. Literally borrow
yes.
exactly what you need. But be careful, you don't want less and you don't want more. And you don't want to put that money
Mm,
else. It's not gonna go into buying your other personal stuff. No, it's for the
mm,
business. That's why it goes for the into the business. And give yourself 6 months
yeah.
allowance to be safe, so that even if you don't make money that in that period of time, you're still okay. You don't have pressures from the bank. You don't have pressures from anyone,
Mm,
from yourself, and you'll be gentler to yourself because you've given yourself
mm,
enough room and space. But if you have that pressure
yeah.
of repaying that money, you can't think clearly, you can't be creative,
Yeah.
you
True.
so stressed
True.
that you're not productive at all. Yeah, so
Mm-hmm,
there are
mm-hmm.
risks, you know it is a risk, whether it's your own money or someone else's money, it is a
Yeah.
risk. But
Mm,
preparation helps, and preparation also meets opportunity at
kabisa.
the start. Stay
Completely,
informed,
completely.
learn. Keep on learning. Don't just learn at the start. Adjust. Don't
Mm,
fear things. Try things, and be very open-minded when it comes to
yes.
business. Be
Yes.
very open-minded.
Mm,
Don't go
mm-hmm.
with don't use the fear emotion when doing business. That's where the problem comes. Because you're there, but you're not. Hey, itafanya ma itafanya. You're always second.
Eh.
You go and do. So umeandika on paper and you saw how it could work and
Mm,
stuff. Go there
mm,
with a good heart, believing that you can do it and it will work for you. You might not make
mm-hmm.
millions yet, but progress is good. And then I would
Yes.
say about those progresses too. It's good for you. It's good for you mentally because that's how our brain works anyway. So
Mm,
celebrate,
mm.
celebrate those small wins
Every
as
little
well.
milestone. Mm. Yes. I saw from the comments that someone has said avoid negative people. This
Absolutely.
is very, very, very important. Yes, avoid negative people. There are people who will go like, hii business unafanya, hata mi sioni ukipata kakitu, okay,
Yeah.
I'll
Oh, I've
translate
done it
for,
before.
Nicole translate for our non-Swahili speakers.
Mhm. Yeah, and hata with some people will go like, oh, ati kila mtu anaifanya. It doesn't matter. It's a salon. There's
Mm,
every 2 minutes there's a salon and stuff. It depends on why you're doing it, your research.
mm,
What's your niche? What are you bringing that's different from the market? Who are you? If you
mhm.
understand all these things, it's sustainable. It's just like
Yeah.
that I was reading a nice article about like how generally, battery, how generally we find that you're doing some things come into fashion, kind of like now everybody's a life coach and everything. So you'll be like, oh, why do we need another life coach in the market? We've got enough
Yes.
of them, But it's different.
Mm.
Unaweza uza tomato hapo, with the next person anauza tomato, the next person anauza
Mm.
tomato. But when you unauza hiyo tomato na nini,
Yeah.
on mentality, your beliefs and stuff is what sells. So
Yeah.
people, yeah,
Yes.
they'll
Yes. And true. And also, remember, I mean, the market is so big. Yeah. There's everything for everyone. There's a
there's room for
customer for every
everybody.
business.
There
Yeah,
is.
I mean, there's a customer for every business. And someone will tell you, oh, your prices are too high. It's okay. If you feel that you're offering value, it's okay. Yeah. There's going to be that customer who's going to come to you. Yeah.
There's
Others will discourage you and tell you, there's no seriousness in this industry. If you believe in yourself and you know that you're offering a service that people are actually buying, keep going. Keep mindset is everything. Keep going, keep doing it. Yeah. And then also we have those voices in our heads, yeah.
mm,
Inner child manenos. Those voices you are told maybe in school, oh, you're dumb, you're lazy, you're this, you're that. Please shut them out completely and affirm yourself. Yeah. Just let yourself know, let your subconscious know that yes, you're going to
okay.
do it.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
starts from there. Whatever
Positivity.
is on there, you will see it in your environment. Whatever is
Mm.
on there, it will show in your environment. Inner game, outside
Mm-hmm.
game. You can see when the runners, when they're set to
Yeah.
run, the way they're focused, they're already
Yeah.
imagining that race in their head. They're already running that race in their head before they set off. Even in your
Yes.
business, you need the same
Mm,
mentality, and you need
mm,
help. Ask for help, ask for advice,
mm,
and have a coach helping you, or somebody who's been there. If there's somebody you
mm,
admire who does the same business or is has
mm.
good insights, ask them. Some people want to share their knowledge, but nobody's asking them for it. If nobody is
Yeah.
asking,
Talk to them.
you know, get to know people and talk
Yes.
to them. How are you
Mm-hmm.
doing it as you learn and
Mm-hmm.
start? Yeah. Kindly highlight on how to sustain a virtual business, especially for online entrepreneurs. Oh my God, that is Yvette's field. Virtual business, plus it's lonely.
Yeah. Yeah. And very, very timely.
Self motivation. You have to be
Mm-hmm.
self motivated
Yeah.
to
It's lonely. Takes so much work.
too much
Uh,
work.
yes. And really, really disciplined. One, market. Yeah, market. You're
Mhm.
online, make sure that you're giving your target audience or your target clients, you're giving them info. You're always on their faces.
Give them
So
value, and
if
you have
you've
to know
got
your
your
target.
social media pages, keep
Yeah.
posting. If possible, twice a day. Keep posting. Peak hours, morning.
Mm.
Yeah.
Most of the time, we
Oh,
don't even
yes.
need a
Very,
target
very
market to
important.
begin with.
Very important.
Yeah.
And also, as you're posting, also respond to them.
Mm.
When they ask about the pricing, respond
Mm.
to them. When they ask how they can purchase, respond to them. Yeah.
Yeah, online business
Mm,
have to be
yeah.
involved. You have to
Yeah.
be involved.
And very many people again are shy to post, their pricing on social media. And let me tell you, that is one of the things that people
So
look
look.
at when they're looking at your post.
Mm.
So I mean, it's your business. You're confident in yourself. You're confident of the value that you're
Mm.
offering. So just put
Mm.
your pricing there and how
Mm.
to purchase. Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Completely,
that.
completely, completely. Yeah. And yeah, post content that's really relevant, things that people resonate with. Right
Mm.
now, what's trending? COVID-19 is trending. So yeah, post stuff about,
Mm.
make sure mention, the trending issues at that time. Yeah. So that
Yeah.
keeps your your content, who could you, when people are searching for those trending topics, then
Mm.
your content appears there. But be very, very involved. If you're
Be
doing a business online, you have no choice but to be extremely involved there.
market, know your
Yeah.
target audience. If you don't know your target audience, there's nothing you
Um. So we can look at the next comment.
yeah, yeah. Okay, for my first business, I took a loan, yet I had my own finances. It really helped in sorting out stuff I had not planned for.
Mm,
And although I did not make profit the first few months, I could use my finances to pay the loan slowly, slowly. But again, it depends on the amount you are borrowing. Yeah, when it comes to borrowing, if you don't have discipline, you're better off keeping off that. If I talked about using your own money and stuff, you don't want money just sitting around doing nothing in the house. It's not earning interest, it's
yeah.
not doing anything, it's just sat there. You want your money to work for you. That's the whole idea. With money, we talked
Mm,
about this in our finance week, was it? Well, you do need different kind of
yeah.
saving basket. You need a basket for like a security basket. You need for fun, whatever it is. When it comes
Mm,
to business, if you're planning to
emergency.
have your own business, yeah, have savings for that. Do not use your security basket on this, not in this case, unless you really know your business is working and that money will come back. But this is why you use that money instead of that money lying around and doing nothing. This is when the money
Yeah.
works for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah,
Very true.
mindset is everything. Mindset is everything. We need,
And it's everything.
yeah, you need to have the business mindset. Don't believe that it's a talent or you're born with it. It can be
Mm,
learned. Practice makes perfect. Learn it, make
yeah.
mistakes, keep on going, forgive yourself. Just keep on going. In a game
Yeah.
will get you there. Nobody's going
Mm-hmm.
at oh, utawaijua. Utawaijua. With
Mm-hmm.
time, you will get there. We'll get there.
Yes.
Someone working full time and wishes to start a small business, which one do you recommend? Oh, that is a really good question. A really, really
Mm,
good question. Yes, there's this idea. This is again, okay, let me try and answer this way. You got
yes.
to know
Yes.
where you
Mm,
are in life. Yeah. That you sometimes in life, okay, my situation right now, I can't be without work because of all these things I'm doing that is happening in my life. You can be in that situation. So you need that money. Incoming money is always good. Yeah. So you want to be in employment. But with employment, are you getting enough time to start something on the side? No. Can you create time? Yes. Create time, dedicate time, and be consistent in doing your side hustle. Do your side
mm,
hustle stuff. Because like Yvette also said, there's you might go for funding and they might want evidence and stuff. So you want to start
yeah.
something from somewhere. So yes, you can do that. But that said, there are people who believe in prioritizing and focusing on one thing. There's some cultures who believe in if you really want something and you want it so bad, let's say you're passionate about making clays, things with your hand, and you're really good, and you're beginning to see people, everybody like commenting. If you post them on Facebook, oh, it's beautiful, it's nice, it's what,
Mm,
and it
mm,
needs
mm,
time because maybe it usually takes you so
mm-hmm.
long before you produce something new. Then right there,
Yeah.
right? If you got full in and you've got this is it, it will succeed. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'll say. Depending on your situation, working full time, mostly like online businesses, they're really hard when you're just doing them part time because you
Mm,
might not get the fruits immediately. If you're giving only like
yeah.
4 hours a week, you'll never get to see the fruits of your labor. It takes a long time. But you see the
Yeah.
people who
Very.
succeed, people who give it their whole selves full time, they just
Mm,
go online and do their online jobs. So yeah, it depends on your situation.
mhm.
If it's a hobby, you can do it part time. Okay, Yvette, I wanted you to talk about what you think of that. Actually, yeah,
Yeah, what I'll add is, yeah, you've mentioned it all. Just what I'll add is there something that you do so easily, something you're really, really passionate about that you
just comes
don't
out
put
actually.
in so much effort? Yeah, it comes effortlessly, it comes, with ease. Yeah. So that you don't feel like it's a task, you
Mm,
know. I just do it, you enjoy doing it, and you're getting money from it.
Getting money. So
Yeah.
before bed in the night, you just know, like, okay, 2 hours of writing my book or blog,
Yes.
2 hours. But
Mm.
you have to be consistent. You have to
You
do
have to
it
be
every
consistent.
single time.
Mm.
You not
Mm.
necessarily every day, but you have to do it consistently, whether you're seeing the fruits of your labor or not. Consistency is
Yeah.
what makes the difference. A lot of us,
Mm.
that's what we do. We start something, we drop it, we go to the next thing. We start something, we drop it, we go on to
You
the
drop
next.
it.
We do that with our makeup. I don't know if you're trying our what are our beauty products. We do that with our,
Yes.
we
Those
do that
beauty
with our
regime.
relationships. We do that every the relationship is not
Yeah.
working next. So
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's a good side to that because as you're doing it, you also discover what we like, what we don't like, what works for us, what doesn't work for us. Yeah.
mm,
But again, once you have discovered this is it, yeah, you've got to be consistent. Yeah.
be consistent.
Also, yes, also, Nicole, you can outsource. If you can outsource and supervise,
If you
why not?
better, the better.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah. But just make sure that this person, first of all, is aware of your values, your goals,
Mm.
your standards, so that they deliver just as you promised the customer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the results will come. The results sometimes take a while. The problem is we stop just before we get there. We've shared this
Mm.
story about the guy who was digging for the
Yes,
gold, and then they were just 3 foot away from the gold, and
it
they
was
stopped.
digging.
They sold all the machinery, and somebody else went, asked another expert,
Hmm.
"What can I do?" The expert analyzed the situation. They're like, "Oh, you are just at the grain of the gold." They went and got the gold. You lose. You snooze, you lose.
Right there.
Don't start a business to earn if you
Mm.
are ready to serve. Oh, the challenge with people are running into business.
Mm.
Oh, have so
Yeah.
sense. Yeah, yeah. And then they want to see it happening now. That's our problem.
True.
Instant gratification. You want
Mm.
things now. Okay, it's not bearing fruit
Mm.
next. It's not bearing fruit next. We want it
Mm.
now. You
Mm.
don't have to
Mm.
wait. You
Hmm.
have to wait.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yes. And Nicole, it said that your business should be solving a need. Yeah. And when you're solving a need, then
Spot
you're
it
serving.
over.
Yeah. So if serving is not your thing, then well, you might want to reconsider your decision to start a business. I
Yeah.
mean, business is all about serving. It has nothing to do with your education level, your status in
Really, no.
society. Have nothing to do with
Learning
that.
things
Serve.
that are relevant to you or to your business.
Yeah.
Learn from other people and just be yourself, be unique. It's much, much
Yes.
better when you're
Mm,
yourself, when you're just
mm,
being unique. You're already bringing something different by being you rather than doing what everybody else is doing. Yeah, just to have the wisdom to
mm.
know the difference, have the wisdom to know what matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant, brilliant,
Yes.
brilliant.
Mm.
Okay. Sorry, we can't see that who that is. You mind telling us who that is? Thank you. Yeah,
Okay.
amazing. So yeah, I don't know whether you've covered all your points, Yvette, and then
Our time is not on our side. Maybe I can just add one, two, three, four, five. Yeah, just five things. I'll rush through them. One, do your bookkeeping, guys. Remember, keep your records. Yeah, you make a sale, you make a purchase, keep your records. That's very, very important. And the ways of doing a bookkeeping is you can buy that's a black book and draw columns on it, and have like a column for sales, have like a column for purchases, just as long as you're keeping records for your business. That's very important. The apps, I use Zoho myself. There are very, very many apps that you can download, and you just input
yeah,
the data, and
yeah,
every other thing will be generated, reports
yeah,
and the whatnot.
yeah,
You can use Excel sheet to keep your records.
yeah,
um an important point to note is that we might forget our debtors or our
Mm.
creditors sometimes, and especially our debtors, or these long-term debtors. Yeah, someone hasn't paid you in 2 months, and then when you ask them for a payment, and they go like, "But I paid." Right? If
Mm.
you're keeping your records, then you can
Mm.
always go back to your records and refer. Did this person actually pay, or did they not pay?
Yeah, if you can
Those
avoid
small
it, it'll
things,
be better because
they really count.
some people,
Have if have
some
written
people are,
agreements.
sorry, I think it's you're saying it. Some people are happy to pay for some things cash. When they go out there, happy to pay a shopkeeper or whoever
No, no,
cash
just
for a service. But when they come to you, you're offering the same thing, but they don't want to pay you cash, then that's a problem. That's a problem. You got to be careful with that. It's as women, we are really empathetic and stuff. So we find that first we don't want to charge our
mm,
friends and family. Second, we don't
yeah,
we don't care whether they pay us on time or not. So you're like, okay, just have it, and then it will be the chasing. Winning a good relationship for
mm,
just that, not worth it. If they're happy to buy clothes online or wherever in cash without haggling or anything, but they don't want to pay you, that is a problem. Be mindful
yeah.
for that. This is business. This is business, nothing
Pay you.
personal.
Mm, yes, true. And also have written agreements, especially where you're offering services or doing stuff on credit. Yeah, just have written agreements. Even if it's a family or a friend that you're serving, make sure that there's a written agreement where possible, or where you can afford it, have a contract done.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, where applicable, please file your tax returns. Yeah,
What?
very important, and especially if you're going to go the when your taxes, pay your taxes and file your tax returns as required.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And if you're not so sure, you can have an accountant do that for you.
Oh.
And not so costly. Yes. But
Yeah.
then also you should know that KRA have sessions where they train businesses on how to file the returns.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah. And you don't want to get caught on the wrong side of the law. So where applicable, just make sure that you're paying your taxes, one, and number two,
Oh
filing
yeah.
the tax return.
Oh yeah. You don't have to get into trouble for that.
Yes, and also yeah, the things that we sometimes like to ignore, like the council fees. Get your if you have a shop in town or wherever, get
Mm.
your business permit. Again, you don't want to experience those stoppages because Kanjo officials have come to your shop to carry you away and your stuff. You know,
Yeah.
yeah,
Avoidable expense when you're
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Cool.
Mm, second last is please always try your best to register your business. Why register? Just so that you have access to more opportunities.
Oh,
When you
okay, cool.
register your business, yeah, when you register your business, then you have opportunities like you can supply corporates, you can register for the special categories group where registering your business is a requirement, and also getting financing when you're registered is much easier because then the financial also tends to think that you're a serious person when you're registered. Yeah, and to register your business, you simply go to, if you're Kenyan, I don't know about other places, but now for us Kenyans, we go to eCitizen. I mean, you can download the app on our phone, or walk to Huduma Center, and
Mm.
they're going to help you. Also, online, there are people who help others to register their businesses.
Nice.
Um, yeah, someone has made a comment about registering the
Oh,
businesses.
yeah, yeah, registering the business for the benefits that come with it. Yes.
Ah,
Nice.
so yeah, and the very last thing is never give up. Yeah, keep doing your business. Never give up.
Never give
Keep
up.
pushing,
You
even
say
when the
will
situation
be
doesn't look so good. Keep pushing. Yeah. When
yeah.
people discourage you, keep going. When
Boy,
it looks like
don't
customers are not coming, keep going. So
go,
don't
go.
give up.
Don't stop
Keep going,
moving.
keep learning.
Yeah,
Don't stop at all. At all, be enthusiastic about your business. There's a reason you
figure it
went there.
out. Go figuring it out.
Yeah.
Stop
Mm,
moving. Keep planning,
mm,
move forward. Surround yourself with people who are there to network with you and help
hear
you.
you.
The reason we have a group like this so that we network together
Mm,
and learn from each other. Just is always
yes.
telling us about farming, some things that some of us are like,
Oh
oh yeah.
yes.
There's things like that. Network. Once you discover somebody has a certain interest, get to know them. You know, Yvette is into Yvette media and stuff, so all social media things.
Mm,
Get to know more about them. Some people are doing Airbnb here. Learn what they're doing, how they're doing it.
mm,
Network.
yeah.
Yeah, amazing,
Network
amazing.
always.
Thank you, Yvette. You've given us really brilliant pointers. Somebody that's mentioned it
Thank
there.
you.
Yeah, really helpful.
Thank you so
And if you
much.
don't know where to
Yeah.
start, what you're passionate about, first just self-discover and then have a mind map. Write down your
Mm,
ideas, write them and follow your mind map and see, and then you will get to discover what you can do and what you love. Yeah, and also ask your
yes.
friends the things that maybe they know about you. They'll be like, oh, by the way, I always see you
Mhm,
posting about such things. You're always posting about nature. Maybe you like something to do with nature. Maybe
mm,
you know you will self-discover when you do such things. Then you'll know, okay, what business do you want to venture into, what do you want to try.
mm,
But
mm.
don't be afraid. Try. Don't be afraid. Business is beautiful. It's nice for anybody. It's just like
Yeah.
and another thing to add onto your list, that you know what, exciting life.
Hmm.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. I mean, there's always some satisfaction that comes with serving people. And if you feel that that's your calling, don't sleep on it. Wake
Yeah,
up and go for it. Yeah.
yeah.
Wake
I
up
want
and go
to
for it.
Yeah, there's a lady, I want her to come on someday and talk to us about something really important. The idea of women not charging people for their services or
Yes.
undercharging and stuff. She
Mm,
come on. It would be nice to have her on. There's something I was reading
mm,
recently or somebody from somebody who was saying you have to know the difference between serving people, servitude, and actually being in business, serving people through business to make money. If you're giving them for free, don't say you're doing business. Don't say you don't call
mm,
yourself a business
mm.
person. You're just serving people.
Yeah.
You're just giving to the community. If you're not charging, that's not business. That's not
Yeah.
business.
That's
If you're
community
making money,
service.
then you're in business. Well,
Mm.
on Thursday, we are back here. We have two guests, one at
Oh
12,
yes.
other one, the other one at 7 p.m. 7 p.m., we're talking about goal setting. When it comes to business and stuff, it's our business week and stuff. And on at 12:30, we have Trina Jones. We've had her here before as our guest, and Trina was giving us
Yes.
was yeah, it was nice about it, like using our hobbies to make money. She taught
She's
us a
so
lot of things that
creative.
you remember that about underwriting and things we had never heard about
Yes.
before when it comes to
Mm,
insurance world. She'll be on at 12:30 p.m. Kenyan time, telling us her journey and how she got
mm,
right
mhm.
now. So that will be exciting and amazing. I hope you guys do
Yeah.
join. Mm. It was nice having everybody
I
on
mean,
together. That was nice.
yeah, it was really, really, really nice. Yeah, this was just a tip of the iceberg to start us
Real
off
deal
this
is
week.
coming.
Yeah, there's more. There's much, much more coming. Yeah, we
Yeah,
have real entrepreneurs sharing their stories, and Trina is just one very positive
she's,
human
am-
being
she's
and
amazing.
totally creative. Yeah, don't miss the live on Thursday. I mean, she's got so much, so much
Don't
for
miss
us.
it.
She'll be talking about
Yeah,
her entrepreneurship journey,
yeah,
just to let us know that it's possible. It's possible
yeah.
to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry for those who joined us late. It was really nice. We've learned so many things. You can watch on replay and stuff. We keep our replays, so that's an advantage to you. Maybe in future we won't be. For now, enjoy that we do have the replays. Watch it on replay. We really appreciate you joining us.
Yeah.
That's it from us today. Mwah.
Yeah,
Good
that's
day,
it. Thanks
everyone.
so much for joining. Bye bye.
Bye bye.